you. We're back. Yes, we're on camera.
Is that one of the showed?
No. Not unless, of course, it's been trodden on left on the four cameras like last one. You ready? Sorry, Bla Xit Family, just having a couple of technical issues here. Let's have a look.
You like that on camera?
No, sorry, our camera is disconnecting. Bla Xit Family.
Is that box faulty, sir?
Is it faulty? Try at the back. Well done. There you go.
Yeah, it's still now.
Let's have a look. Okay, we're on. Oh, right, finally. Sorry, so finally, fam, we can begin. We can begin. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Michelle. Good evening, Well Wisher 7. How are you? Are we ready? Simple but completely accurate statement. Thank you. Today I want to dive straight into topic. As you know, we're trying to keep our lives short, within the hour. We appreciate anyone who'd like to support the show by sending us a super chat or a super sticker. I was hoping to have a special guest pop in, but unfortunately we've kind of missed each other today, and I hope maybe another time. So I spoke to him this morning and was trying to arrange something, but he's got a very hectic schedule while he's here filming. So the person I'm talking about is the person I'd like to give credit to and dedicate this show to. So I'm dedicating this show to Woden Meyer. Woden Meyer is a prolific vlogger and has changed the narrative of Africa. And he has now over 1 million subscribers. This hasn't been done overnight. He's been doing this for many, many years, and he deserves all of the accolades, that he has worked towards. He absolutely deserves it. And he was the person who granted me the interview that went viral called England is a Dump. So just want to say thank you to him, and I hope we can see you whilst you're here in the Gambia. So, because his schedule is very busy, he's also working on one of the same contracts as we've been working on. Someone's calling me, apologies. Turn my phone off. Sorry about this. Hang on. I don't want any sound. Mute. So, yes, I saw an article which I wanted to share and discuss with you. And it's on topic, actually. It's on topic about citizenship as well, which is quite interesting. And it's about the use of technology that could potentially help us to break down all of these barriers. Yeah! You say on one hand, because, right now everybody's using biometrics in some way, shape, or form. And if you have a passport, you certainly are. If you've got a phone, you might be using a fingerprint technology. There's so many biometrics. In England, you have facial recognition cameras and AI. And AI has become an integral part of our lives. So, what I'd like to do is to discuss the topic that I mentioned that we spoke about, because it's very important that I think we tackle um, this subject. And I read the article, which I want to read to you. And so when I actually posted about this topic, I saw that it had quite a big response. So to all of my family here in the Gambia, I say Nakam, how are you? Yeah, Nangadef, and also to all of my family all over the world, I say I love you and welcome to Black Xit. Thank you for joining us. If you're new and you've never been on this platform before, you've never been on this channel before, Black Xit is as it sounds. It's about Black people exiting from the West and coming back to the best, which is the motherland, which is our home, the home of our ancestors, and that is beautiful Africa. And when I say beautiful Africa, I mean it. I absolutely mean it. So we actually repatriated from the UK. We've been coming to Gambia for over 10 years, and we repatriated from the UK. And to my left is Hatib Kujabi, none other than Adrian Ryan. Introduce yourself, Age.
Yeah, greetings, Black Xit family. Hope everyone is doing good. Yeah, I'm Hatib Kojabi, also known as Adrian Ryan.
Let's say hello to hi Amy, how are you? Auntie's here, she's fine. I see your message. We're missing you. Hope to see you soon. Also, let's have a look. Who's this? Oh, that's a troll. Let's put them in block user. Okay, and we have Zen in the house. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's continue talking, because time really flies when you start having these discussions. I also want to invite you to join us. So I am going to copy the link and then add it onto the screen. So if you want to, you can join using your face or just your voice. It's entirely up to you. So let's put it onto the screen so you can see it. There you go. And we've got some exciting content coming up for you in the future, Black Xit family. I'm really excited and I can't wait to share that with you. So 2 days ago, I put a post out and it says, African descendants, this could be a method for our automatic citizenship. What say you? Let's discuss in a live show on Thursday, the 17th of February at 8 p.m. on Black Xit. Now, and I said, hoping to see Wodemaya before he leaves the Gambia. Let's see if he can join us. Right. So this is the actual article. It's reported that Ghana's national identity card is called a Ghana card. Now can be used as an e-passport in 44,000 airports globally. This means the Ghana card, which is a unique biometric identity card, will be accepted as an e-passport in 197 borders globally, and 44,000, it's supposed to be 44, I think that was a mistake, it's around 44, and 44,000 airports in the world. So I was saying that, look, we have the issue of, as African descendants, when we come home, There aren't that many countries which have a system in place for us. So we've devised our own. Blaxit has devised their own automatic citizenship campaign. And automatic, let me explain to you and break it down for those of you who haven't been watching Blaxit. Automatically means that we're automatically seen as Africans. That's very, very important, because in order to any kind of citizenship, you need to have an identity, and the identity should always, be looking towards Africa. And so, because of the history, the heinous and terrible, tormented history that our ancestors, had to suffer, we were torn away from the bosom of our ancestors, torn away from the bosom of our culture, torn away from the bosom of our language, torn away from our families, torn away from the shores of Africa by force. And so this is the reason why our situation is a very unique, a very special, and a very sensitive situation, and needs to be handled with care. And so today is very, very important that we discuss this in light with this new intervention, and of course the success of this new intervention, because the question remains, then why should there be barriers? Automatic citizenship. Now I'm going to talk to the citizenship. Where we live in the west coast of Africa, we live in the Gambia, the People's Republic of the Gambia. And we've lived here actually for 3 years consistently, and we've been traveling back and forth for over 10 years. So it's been a fantastic experience for us. However, there is one obstacle that we do need to overcome, and that is the obstacle of citizenship when we come home for good. Just now, because it's the beginning of the year, we've been going through the process of renewing our residency cards, renewing our work permits, and of course, renewing our residency. So that in of itself, you get another alien card. And, certainly for us to be treated in the same way as the offspring of our enslavers, and they are the people and the families which inherited from slavery, which gained from slavery, which benefited from slavery, while we still haven't had reparations. And when we do come home, there's no such discussion about moving things forward. So we presented our own initiative, which was our own proposal. And our own proposal is based on the fact that many of us, when we come home, we're actually investors. And most countries have some form of investment package for investors coming back to the country. When you build a house, you bring thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds or dollars. That is inward investment into the country. That is creation of employment. That, that has so many spin-offs to it. Majority of the time, you start your own business. In fact, today, I met a lady called Ruthie. I hope she's watching. I got the video. Thank you so much. And she started a poultry farm here. Ruthie's from Ghana, but she's actually born in the UK, but her family are Ghanaian. But she actually came to settle in the Gambia. Would you believe that? And she showed me that they're like selling 10,000 chickens. I mean, this is incredible. And she said, because she watched Blaxit. And I've seen so many other people, met so many other people who said that they were inspired and started their business, have moved their whole life, their whole family over here because of Blaxit. And I met another couple as well with the same story, and another lady today with the same story. So it's something that needs to be addressed. And I'm not going to, slide it under the carpet and be worried about, what my detractors or my haters or, what people that, have got no good intentions towards us is going to say, because that they are not experiencing what we're experiencing. They are not experiencing it. We are. And I think that it's important that, the element of the socialized trauma, the element of the pain, of the hurt, of the continuation, of the rejection, it needs to be dealt with, because it's like an open wound, a seeping open wound. I don't know if you want to discuss this, and have you seen this post?
Yes, I saw this post. I saw
Okay,
it.
so what are your
Unity.
thoughts?
It's speaking about unity. Yes.
Well, no, the post itself.
I read it.
Yeah, we're talking about not that one. This is where the post actually comes from. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I read this one.
They've shown us how divide and conquer works. Let's show them how unite and build works. But it came from this, which is about the Ghana card.
Yeah, I read this one.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so you want to have your take on it?
Well, I think this one, the Ghana card, I think is a good initiative. And we need to see more things like that roll out across Africa. I just think that there shouldn't be any borders in Africa whatsoever. But, that will take time for things to change. And for us coming back home, some of us coming back here because we have a passion. We have a passion for Africa, and it's our birthright. So the reason why we're coming back here sometimes could be a spiritual journey as well. So it's so important for them to meet us halfway to help encourage us to come back. Because at the moment, when we look at the citizenship here in Gambia, we have to wait 15 years. And that's if we come together and we're not Gambians. Or if we don't marry to a Gambian, it means we have to wait 15 years, which is quite a long time. And it doesn't encourage people to come back and invest and build their home and all that. And I think the laws around citizenship here is a bit hostile for us coming back. So, but let's don't use that to discourage ourselves coming, because as you know, changes will come. And the more of us they see coming, the more business we're doing, it means that they will look into it and then reduce it. At the moment, we're still waiting on His Excellency to come back to us after we had that visit with him. So, as you know, things take time in Africa. But another one day, some things will be done to sort of encourage us back to the motherland. But we have to come back and unite and work together as one.
Yeah, well, it's definitely on the table. And just to give you some, encouraging news, actually, to support this fact, because obviously the president-elect is now president in his own right. And so I want to wish him a very happy 57th birthday.
Belated.
So it's belated, but I did put a post out on the actual day. But I would like to say a very, very happy birthday to our president of the Republic of the Gambia, and that is Your Excellency Adama Barrow. But I want to talk about his recent visit. His recent visit was to Liberia, and it's very interesting that on Monday he traveled to Liberia, and he attended the official opening ceremony of the Republic of Liberia's bicentennial commemoration, marking 200 years since the arrival of the first batch of liberated Africans. Liberated Africans, from the United States to present-day Liberia, thus becoming the first republic on the African continent. Well done, Liberia. So, as you know, if he's going to be attending these events, it's obviously, something that's in the forefront of his mind. And so he is a Black Xit subscriber, which is great. It's great to have a president as a subscriber to your channel. So I want to say thank you to His Excellency. When we met him, that's one of the first things that he said when I was introducing myself. He said that he's a Black Xit subscriber and he is an avid watcher of Black Xit. So back on topic now. Yeah. Do you think we could have an automatic citizenship card for African descendants
of the enslaved?
Do you think that we should do that? African descendants of the enslaved. Yeah. Do you think that we should do that? Yeah. Some people have written some very good comments. Mr. Common Sense says Chinese, they get citizenship without question. The problem is our leaders. So let's challenge that. Let's talk to that. Let's talk to that. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, economic benefits have always been able to grant people citizenship, even in the UK. But I'm saying that there needs to be a model specifically formulated for us. And that model needs to include integration, assimilation, all the things that I spoke about in the previous program. And if you haven't seen it, I'll try and repost it one day this week so you can watch it again. But it's very important that we actually do that. And that is the fact that we have to promote, yeah, the fact that we want to come home. We have to shout and scream from the rafters. Social media is now there for us to make our voice heard. Social media, like I was saying with Wodamaya has over, 1 million subscribers now. That is when you start to have some impact, yeah, because you have critical mass, and we need that critical mass. It's very, very important that we have that critical mass, but we have the same message. Because once we all have the same message, then that critical mass is so, so important. And so just have a guest coming in. Come on in. And so basically, I think that what is also important is that we're all talking and singing on the same hymn sheet. So we don't have, fractions here and factions there. And we're all, we're not unified. And so I said, they've had divide and conquer. So why don't we now have unite and build? And why don't we unite and come back home and build? Why don't we do this? Why can't we do this? Why are we always tearing each other down? We don't need to do that. We need to kind of strategize a way forward. We have to start thinking, laterally. We have to start thinking outside the box. We have to start thinking creatively. We have to start thinking strategically, because those people and the offspring of those people who colonized us and enslaved us are thinking way ahead of us and are planning for the next 500 years, the next 1,000 years, while we can't even plan the next day's meal. Yeah. And so this is something that we have got to change about ourselves. And I am generalizing when I say we. I'm talking about, the people that I have met, some of them, not all of them, but a great deal of them, and not thinking about generation after generation after generation after generation. And that's what we need to be thinking about, because if not, there will be no Africa in the way that we know it, because people are already planning how they can recolonize Africa. People are always planning how they're already going to control all the resources. Yeah, how they're going to, who knows what kind of genocide is going to be coming if it's not here already. So these are the things that I'm talking about. So when I'm talking about this card, the Ghana card, I'm saying that with automatic citizenship, couldn't we roll out the same program? Yes, I think there should ultimately be some form of screening, because you don't know who's who. And that includes me too. And that includes you too. In fact, we did ours, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We did our police checks here. And of course, they're completely clear because we are not criminals. And so we have done that. And so we agreed with that screening process to safeguard, of course, the inhabitants of the country. But also, like I said, there needs to be a very specific program. And I've written the program. I've written the proposal around this, and it's very doable and very achievable. However, I do agree that if we're coming to a country, yes, and we want to come here to live, yes, we should be offering something, and we should be bringing something with us, financially and also skills-wise, because that is in need. They don't need people coming to be a burden on the country. What they need is people coming to build the country, help to develop the country, and of course, help to come and establish, businesses that are going to help to develop the infrastructure, develop and increase employment, and of course, the social well-being and education of the populace. So, there's so much that we can do, not to change, but just to help and assist. I think that's really, really important, because other people do it. And sometimes I've seen like big pieces of land where a white person has come with a few bags of rice and a few other things, and then, to help the villagers, and they've given them land. And I'm just like, wow, So if they do their little parts of charity and they're able to exploit and get resources, in abundance. And that's partly because of our own mindset, to be fair. because sometimes when we look at other people who are a lighter shade of a lighter shade of black, sometimes we're more favorable towards them. Or if people are Caucasians, you know, we put them on a pedestal like they're some god and savior. So this is part of our responsibility, but this is part of the indoctrination, the programming, and the influence and training that we've been exposed to. So I'm not sitting there trying to blame people about it. I'm saying that they must be modus operandi to change. So what I'm suggesting is that, you know, I would like to know, what are your ideas about the biometrics cards moving forward? Is it a good idea that we can have a card like that that will enable us to travel across the continent, yeah, as African descendants? So an automatic citizenship card for African descendants that will enable you to be able to travel. And of course, there are that have to be fine-tuned into a package, because some people, they might not want it. In that case, you know, you can wait the sorry, hair from my hair. That's like, thank you. Right. Yeah, if you don't want to, you can wait the 15 years. But of course, by using this program, the automatic citizenship program, it will expedite the process. Yeah. I'm not losing heart, darling. Oh, African superstar. African superstar. Too long, too long. I'm not losing heart. I'm on it. I'm on it. I've just had a really, really, really heavy day. But you can join us. The link is there. I'll also put it in the private chat for you to join us. I know that you're in Ghana, and your brother from another mother, Woda Maya's in the house here as well, in the Gambia. So, but I haven't had the good fortune of being able to meet him yet. So I do hope that I get to see him before he goes. Oh, thank you. She said that she's on our side. So, and I'm glad too, because we are all in the same boat, a similar boat. And we're made to jump through hoops, you know, the same hoops as the families, the offspring of the families who oppressed us, which is totally unfair. So we do have a visitor, so I am going to be cutting this live a bit short. I'm so sorry. I'd love to go into detail about it, but you know, it's something for you to think about. It's something for you to think about. If you think that this is a very good solution for us, and maybe there should be a card which enables us as a special group of people, which obviously have inherited, you know, the unfortunate situation that we're in because of the enslavement of our ancestors. Should we not be given this card? Obviously, after passing the checks and balances and doing various things to sign up to an integration, you know, procedure. So whatever country is of your choice, you go into the assimilation program, the language program, culture program, and you know, obviously, you know, you get inclined investments which are likened to you and will be reduced because you're coming home and because you lost out. Because that's what we do here at Bla Xit. We offer, you know, repatriation land, and we help people to get that repatriation land so that they can come and settle for a lot less than market value. And it's hard work sometimes because not everybody's grateful and not everybody sees the benefit of it, which is a real shame. But repatriation, you know, lands, we are repatriationists. That's what we are. And, you know, we're also reparationists. And it's important that we keep pushing forward with this agenda. We keep pushing forward with this agenda. So we do have a petition which has got nearly 15,000, isn't it, signatures to it, for automatic citizenship. And I will be relaunching this again because it is very topical now with everything that's happening around the world, especially, you know, like I said, the biannual centenary celebration there in Liberia, which reminds us so much of why it was called Liberia. It was about liberated Africans coming back home. And we are liberated Africans coming back home. That's what we are. We've chosen to liberate ourselves. So, I put a call out right now to all leaders, to the AU, right, to all of the African organizations, ECOWAS, etc., to hear what we're saying. Have a conversation with us. All world leaders can have a conversation. All presidents can have a conversation. Mm-hmm. Invite Bla Xit. Yeah? Invite Bla Xit to sit down and to share our proposal with you. And let's try and go to every country that we can and integrate this into a proper project, into a proper card that can be used and accepted. Give us some acceptance for once. Give us an invitation for once. Make us feel welcome for once. Make a program for us for once. Give us a break. That's what I'm saying. It's time to move forward. We are in 2022, for crying out loud. 2022, and we're relying on archaic laws and colonial laws, archaic, that do not serve us, but our oppressor, our suppressor, our enslaver, our colonizer. So it's time, it's our time, and our time is now. Bla Xit Family, the time is now. Everybody can play their part. Everybody can do their bit. Yeah, I'm just a mum. Yeah, I'm just an ordinary woman. Yeah, who's trying to help. And sometimes I'm an extraordinary woman trying to help. And sometimes I'm an energized woman trying to help. Sometimes I'm a tired woman trying to help. But help I must. And so we're here to be of service. And so, we are one of the families that have been very, very vocal about repatriation. We've been very, very vocal about citizenship, not just for us, but for everyone, Love me or hate me, I'm still going to keep on. Nothing is going to stop me, not even death. Because my spirit will never die. Because it will live on through you. As long as you're watching this, you're hearing this, you cannot unhear my words. So I'm going to go and have a conversation now. And then I'm going to hand over to Adrian. Is that okay? Yes. Yeah, because I've got a visitor. But Bla Xit Family, I just want you to know that I love you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah. I'm on this mission for us. Yeah. We still have great, great repatriation opportunities here for you. There are still plots of land here in Busra for just 50,000 dollars plus a management fee or any bank transfer fees. It's small money for you to get a piece of land here in Africa and have an alternative choice. Because being here is a choice of freedom, a choice for happiness, a choice to live among your own people, a choice to re-engage with culture, a choice to learn a language, a choice to be free, and a choice to be in control of your own destiny. So it's your choice. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. You can even get land by the beach for like 160,000 dollars. Yeah. And when I say by the beach, there are rules, TDA rules. So it's like got to be 1.5 kilometers. But, that's still close, considering how much you would go and buy land close to a beach for in other places. So just, try. Yeah. Try. And yeah, I have heard of Dr. Arikana, and I also have spoken to her, in fact, and was due to have an interview with her, but it never actually materialized till today, which is a bit disappointing. But nevertheless, I dare say one day it will. It will. So I still have her number. I can still call her and reach out to her. And maybe I need to be a bit more persistent. So maybe that's my lesson for 2022, being more persistent. So it's over for me. I'm out. I'm going to leave you with the very, very enabled and articulate Hatib Kujabi, Adrian Ryan. to complete the rest of the show. So, Black Xit family, I love you. Take care of yourself. And until the next time, yeah, enjoy. And remember, follow your dreams. And it's one Africa, one people, one nation, one unity.
How much minutes you got?
You got another 40.
I don't know, 40?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah, we'll close up
conclude
soon.
and then we'll
Yeah,
close up soon.
exactly.
So love you, Black Xit family. Take care. Sorry.
Sorry. Yes, Bla Xit family. Yes. As I was saying, we're here in the grounds and we're working hard so that our people could come home and enjoy Africa. I mean, I don't know if anybody want to join me on the live. Um, we have a few more minutes to go. So yes, so the work that we're putting in here is not easy. It's not easy. It takes a lot out of us. And as you know, Nancho, she been on the ground and she been working very, very hard to make sure that when you all come over, you all would have a good time here in the Gambia. And as she was saying earlier, we have met up on many people that repatriate back home, that came back home, build their houses, build up business, investing in the country. But as you know, the red tape that we have is around citizenship, you know. So as I was saying again, people, don't be discouraged about the citizenship, because the more of us come in, the more of us asking for it, the more of us demanding it, is the more they will hear us, and they probably will one day call us and said, okay, guys, we're gonna accept you, and we're gonna give you a welcoming. So don't be discouraged. Come home, people, come home. And where we are in the West, we have a lot of trauma. We have a lot of trauma, and that's why we are encouraging you to come back home. Come back home, and come back here. You'll be able to have a better life, a stress-free life, a life that you could feel more free. You're seeing your people around you. You're reconnecting with your ancestors. You're reconnecting with your family because our ancestors was taken away, and now we're making it possible for bringing their spirits back home. So it's great. So yeah, Tyrone Brown. Yes, I am on my way. Yes, see you soon, Tyrone Brown. Abini, Maro, Adrian, looking up. Oh, thank you, sister. Thank you. Um, yes, we need each other. Yes, Charles, yes, we do need each other. And Christy B, have you heard of? Yeah, we do heard of Dr. Arakana. She's doing great work as well. So the more of us come in and the more of us put our input, it will be the better for us. Is anyone here? The ADDI. Should I register business? Is anyone here? I am the ADDI. Should I register our business? S. Brown 2000 Martin, sorry, I'm trying to get that question. Is anyone here? I am sorry, can you, if you rephrase that question a bit so I could understand it a bit more? But as I was saying, please, people, don't be discouraged by anything happening here in Africa, because Africa is for the Africans, home and abroad. And I know Ghana been leading in helping us come back home. Ghana been leading the way for a while, and so do we want Gambia to actually join and lead as well. So that's why we appeal to His Excellency, the President Adama Barrow, so that he could open up a little bit more for us to come back here. Okay, Sharon Brown in the ADI. Okay, is anyone in the ADI? Oh, okay. You want to know if anyone is there? Okay. Does anyone belong to the ADI? We want to move and start a bit now. We like to join with others. Right. I'm not sure who is here in the ADDI, sister, but if you send Bla Xit an email, we should be able to help you with anything you want to do. So just send us an email, Sharon, please. S. Brown, sorry, send us an email at blackstithome@gmail.com. Yeah. So, Bla Xit family, there's not much more to say. It's just we are here and we are waiting for you all to come back home. Come back, live your best life. Come back to Africa. You know, yeah, be happy. Because right now, we've been living here for 3 years now, and we've done a lot. Our journey is not easy. We came under a lot of pressure, just trying to make sure that we could get you all smoothly back here. We really came under a lot of pressure. Sometimes it just affects a lot of things, but this work is greater than us. This work is greater than Bla Xit. This work been going on long before Bla Xit, and this work will continue even when we're gone. So please, my brothers and sisters, whatever you have to contribute to the continent, come back and contribute it. Don't wait. So, the Markable, what about citizenship? Well, what about citizenship? It means that we are coming back from the enslaved. We are automatically Africans, and because we have lost our identity, we have lost the knowledge of where we come from. All we know, we was taken from West Africa. So what I'm saying, this citizenship must be more friendly to us that decide we're going to repatriate back to the motherland, that have lost everything. So, for instance, here in the Gambia, for myself and my family, we have to wait. We have to wait for 15 years before we could get citizenship, which is quite a long time, considering that we already built our home, working here, providing employment, and doing a lot of things as any other business people here in this country. So, Sheba Nima, how is code going? Okay, code is restructuring at the moment, so very soon things will be going ahead. As I was saying, there's a lot of work to be done here, and most of us coming should really try and chip in and help out, because the work is endless, and we are just one family trying to push it. So we need your support. We need your support. So, Adrian, when rainy season usually starts from June and finishes about November. So from June, you could say June to September, really. November is when they go back into the dry season. So yes, you all come home. Come get some sun. Come get some vitamin D in your system. Come home, you could swim in the beach. You could take a walk on the beach. Come and relax. Life is easy here. You face different challenges here in Africa than what you face in the West. The challenges here, you could easily overcome it. But in the West, you're constantly fighting against racism, fighting against discrimination, fighting against so many things, and you never get time for yourself. So, yeah, you all come and join us here in Africa. Come home. Whether you choose Ghana, you could choose Nigeria, whatever country you think best suit you. Come home. Come home. Let's do this. Let's do this. So, is there any more questions that you all would like to ask? Because I might have to close up this live early, really. And don't forget to hit that like button, really. So yes, so many of us came back here to the Gambia and opened businesses. I met another young Gambian here, not too far from where I live, and he said to me he was inspired by our videos, and now he actually came back and opened a highway, and opened building store on the highway. He saw me walking one day and said to me, Adrian, it's because of what you're doing and what Nancho is doing, why I'm here today. So keep fighting the good fight, Adrian and Juliet and family. Thank you, Musa Bark, yeah. Yes, Adrian, we're glad for you and Juliet doing a fantastic job. Keep up the good work. Yes, we are doing a good job. And I'm telling you, Juliet really work hard. She put in a lot of work. It's not easy. And as you say on the last live, she was appealing for people to sponsor Bla Xit, so Bla Xit could go around showing different parts of Africa. So you all please don't forget that you could sponsor Bla Xit, so you could see more contents coming from different parts of Africa, and so that would sort of encourage you all to come back home. So Valencia Andrews, don't let African greedy make it easy to perpetuate slavery and colonization. My ancestors are still suffering from generational trauma. Yes, we are still suffering from generational trauma, yes, and it's not easy. We only could get through some of it if they actually paid reparations, but we know we're neither here nor there with reparation, you know. So, but that should not stop us from repatriate. When we repatriate and we learn how to work together and how to work with our brothers and sisters here, we should be able to generate wealth. We should be able to generate a different infrastructure here on the continent. So, as I'm saying, let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Let's stay focused. Let's come back and build Africa. You know, if we do it as a family here, you can do it too. You can do it too. The journey is not easy, but once you make that first step, your journey will be completed. Because for me and for Juliet, we know that even when we're gone, that the work of Black Xit will still continue. Yes, because many more people come and continue the work of Black Xit. Right now, we see outbursts of people coming back to Africa, something that probably wasn't happening over the past couple of years. But now we actually see that people want to return home. You know, so many people actually leaving the West are coming back to the best. And if some of you out there could afford to do it, come and join us here. Join us because numbers is strength. Numbers is strength. And you all will not regret making that move. There's a lot of work to do here in the continent. And also we have to learn to integrate with the local people, learn the local language, you know, learn the local culture, understand them. They're our brothers and sisters. We're a long lost family. It's going to take time for us to reunite fully, but most of what we are working here for is for our younger generation. You know, like for instance, my son, our son, Kafre, he's 11 years. So imagine another 10 years from now, he will be well integrated into the system, you know? So I've been in my room, Nangadef, Jamarek to you. Yeah, so let's come home. Let's build a united front, because this is what it is, unity. Unity among us is strength. Bring home your skills, because you all have many skills that when you could come back here and join the skills with our brothers and sisters here. You know, let's come home. You know, we know a lot of people that reach out to us that want to come home and give back. Some want to give back financially, some want to give back with their skills, you know, and some want to give back by just being here. By just being here. And by also coming here and supporting local projects. We can do it. We are Africans. We are people, we are great people. People have been through a lot and still survive. Especially us, the African descendants, we are survivors. We survived the Middle Passage. Our ancestors are lucky to make it to the Western world. We are the generation that now coming back. That's who we are. And when we come back here, we have to fight for our self-determination once again. Yeah, Musa Abdullah, Adrian, some of us need help to leave West, as we are as well. Anything in place to help those people. Well, you know, I wouldn't say that there's anything right now in place to help people coming back. And this is what we're trying to work towards. And that's why we are actually appealing to people that might know where we could get packages together, where we could sponsor probably one or two families to come back. You know, and as I said, we have to do it together. Is unity. We have to have unity. You know, so I don't know if anyone watching the program that know how to get sponsorship, you know, so that's if some people want to move their family back, how we could help them facilitate that. You know, so, but as I was saying, come home. Come for a holiday. Test it for yourself. Test it for yourself, because actually getting up and move your family from one country to another country is not easy. It's not very easy to do. It's something that takes courage. to move your family and start a new life again. It's not easy. I don't know, because we are here. And we are living proof that it can work. So yeah, this Exodus Bob Marley song about, they can't stop it. They can't stop us no matter. COVID-19 tests, extended flights. I know. They're not gonna stop us coming home this time. Because we are coming back. Many of us fed up of living in the West. So that's why we are coming back home. We must come back to the motherland. Africa awaits us. We must come back. And just like we came here as a family, and we are doing our part, I'm encouraging a lot more family to come here and do the same. Link up with Bla Xit. Let's work together. This is our Africa. This is our motherland. This is where our great ancestors came from. Our great ancestors that built the West. Our great ancestors that take the skill that was dragged off to this continent are forced to work against their wishes to help build the West. And as you can see today, after 400-500 years, the West still don't want to acknowledge us. They're still here in Africa taking what they can take. So it's time we come back. Come back and let's have our own. Let's come back and have a piece of the pie. David Win Solution. Salutation to Brother Adrian and Sister Julia. Thank you. I thank you to all of those that appreciate the work that we're doing. Because this work that we're doing is for generations and generations and generations to benefit from. We just start a journey. We just continue a journey that I've already started hundreds of years ago. Because people are always coming back to Africa. But right now, as you see, there's an influx of people coming. Because some people say, you know what, we had enough. Enough is enough. So if any of you out there thinking, having two minds of coming to Africa, please get rid of that fear. Get rid of that fear. Come back home. The challenges you face there in the West is completely different to the challenges you face here in Africa. I'm lucky for you here in Africa, you have friendly people, friendly neighbors. You could go and sit with a neighbor, you could eat and drink with them. You could go on the beach, on a family day, take your family on the beach, sit back, enjoy the sun. We have to make it work when we get here. And we're not coming here to build separate community. We're coming here to integrate with the local people, understand them, and they will understand us. So, Kaiser Nabolaya, the prophecy is being fulfilled in our time. What a privilege to be a witness of a time spoken about in hundreds of years. Yes, the prophecy is coming. The prophecy is fulfilling. But as you know, things always come back in full circle. They think they could bury us, but they can't bury us. We will grow. Black people always find a way out. That's who we are. We are people that are tough. We are tough people. Intelligent people. People with resilience. Our great ancestors are not turned on them, did not give up. Marcus Garvey, they did not give up. Malcolm X, they did not give up. Martin Luther King, Jomo Kenyatta, Nelson Mandela, Winnie Mandela, Yes Antoine. All them freedom fighters, they did not give up. Some of them sacrificed their life to give us the little freedom we have. But we have to use that. We have to come home and encourage others to come too. Because we can rebuild Africa, as Marcus Garvey said. Why can't we do it? Why can't we do it? Why can't we rebuild ourselves? What are we, cowards? What are we, imbeciles? We have done it for the West. We have built the West. So why can't we come back home and build Africa, our beloved Africa? Yes, Africa is on the rise, despite it being exploited. Yeah, but they're trying to exploit it, but they can't take everything. They can't take everything. Africa is there's a lot here in Africa. They cannot take everything. But the more of us coming back from the West that understand them, is the more we put things in place to stop them from doing what they're doing. So Tyrone Brown, as soon as I am done with my search for graphics design, it's time for me to build with my people. We are on our way from California. To come, Tyrone Brown, bring the skill home. I'm telling you, there's skillful people here in Africa as well. Highly skillful people. I've met up on a lot of them here in Gambia. Young, talented youths here. And all they need is for us to come and encourage them as well. Adrian, you must encourage our fellow African brothers and sisters and must carefully not to abuse us. And must carefully. Adrian, you must encourage our fellow African brothers and sisters and must careful not. Well, we can't abuse our brothers and sisters here. We're the same people. You abuse your brothers and sisters here, you're abusing yourself. You understand? We are the same people. When we come back here, that's what we need to come back and understand. I'm not different to you. The same blood that runs through my ancestors is the same blood runs through yours because it's the same ancestors. My great-great-great-grandfather is your great-great-great-grandfather, is your great-great-great-grandmother, your great-great-grand-aunt, your great-great-grand-uncle. They were the one that was taken. How could we discriminate against ourselves? It would be crazy. We are the one people. We are the one people. We are just a generation of the survivor that was taken away from you a long time ago. Musa Abdullah, where did you know many Gambians abuse diasporans? But Musa, why did you know many Gambians abuse her? Well, I've been more or less done got here because we're working together peacefully here. They have taken anything at all. What baffles the world is how God continues to replenish the resources in 1,000-fold each time they steal from us. Yeah, Africa is resourceful, and they cannot run Africa out of resource. But we the people have to appreciate Africa. And we have to appreciate our ancestors that gone before us, that help keep this continent safe. Yeah? So Musa Abdullah, me might say, was abused. Okay, Musa, sorry. So, yeah. So my people, I think we have just a minute left before I close up this program. So as I said, let's stay focused. Let's put our hearts and hands together. Let's come back here and work together. Let's see our own brothers and sisters. Let's see us. We are one family. Let's work together. Let's build together. Let's live together. It's been years since we've been taken away. And now we are coming back home. We are coming back home. Yeah, we are coming back home. So let's come home. So as I say, we're gonna wrap this up now. I just the last minute, and I will be going. I will be closing this live and go. So thank you all for your contribution. Thank you all for joining us today. As I say, Juliet had done an excellent job. She worked very hard for Bla Xit. I worked very hard for you all to come back here. The work that she do is not easy. It's not easy. And she need your all support. Bla Xit need your all support. It's not easy. We've been here for 3 years now, fighting on the ground. Fighting on the ground to make things easier for you all to come. Yeah? So please, please, Bla Xit family. Please, Bla Xit family. Let's come home. Come and join us. Yeah, so Shanila, I am very spiritual, and in the next couple of years, I believe there will be a great shift in the diaspora. We are waking up slowly but surely. Ultimately, I believe we all need to be on the motherland. Yes, Shanila, yes, we need to be here in the motherland, you know. But you all are coming, people are coming. So, Versi wants to thank you. Bless up Juliet and Black Xit Family. Thank you, you know. I thank you all. I appreciate the work that we've been doing. As I say, it wasn't easy. It's not easy, but we're getting through it. Okay? So, Black Xit Family, I think my time is up now, and I will catch you all on the other side. So, thank you all again for being here. Thank you all for your contribution. And as I said, keep on supporting the channel so that we could bring you some more contents. Okay? So, thank you all again for your contribution. I'm out, and good night, everyone. And I will see you on the other side.